going on, you guys? It's your boy Jamavi, back again with another video of Views from the Heart. Today is Monday, June 1st, 2020, the start of my birthday month, the day after Bloody Sunday, and 2 days after where I personally joined in protest at Pan Pacific Park in Los Angeles, California. And here I am at my humble abode in Southern California. If you would like to see frontline accounts from both my brother and I who joined the protest in solidarity with my fellow black brothers and sisters as well as allies, the link will be in the description below as well as popping up here somewhere on the screen, on top left or right. If you would like to check that out and see what it was like and our experiences and personal accounts on what we witnessed in terms of protesting peacefully as well as our encounters with LAPD. With that being said, this is a totally separate video. This is just the video that is post what you would have already seen, and this is now detailing my car as an amateur with products such as the Chemical Guys Honeydew Snow Foam, as well as using the Sunjoe pressure washer. I believe it is the XP 3001. Either way, it is pretty much the most common pressure washer available on Amazon, and some pretty affordable, I believe they're called chenille hand mitts, microfoam or microfiber. And again, like I said, I am by no means an expert. I am a complete amateur when it comes to detailing cars. Due amid to the COVID-19 pandemic as well, the last time I had washed my car would have been approximately March 10th of 2020. So it is quite filthy. Although it is a white car, it may not necessarily appear so. But again, it has been several months, about almost three full months since the last time my car has experienced any sort of a wash outside of, you know, Mother Nature and its elements. So with that being said, we're going to use the Trinova foam cannon with the Chemical Guys Honeydew Snow Foam, as aforementioned, in conjunction with the Sunjoe pressure washer, the most commonly one available in blue on Amazon. And we're gonna see more or less what an average user, an average everyday John Brown, Jane Doe, whatever, what have you, will experience and expect to use, and the expected cleanliness provided by these tools available. And in my personal opinion, if a pressure washer is worth it compared to, you know, a regular garden hose. And so without further ado, let's as you guys have probably already seen how filthy my car is, let's go ahead and turn this bad boy on and see exactly what sort of cleanliness we can expect to see outside of using these combination of products. Let's go. Alright you guys, so before I apply the snow foam, what I'm going to do is a pre-wash. I'm going to use the pressure washer along with the gray nozzle or the 40-degree nozzle that comes with the Sunjoe. I'm going to spray it down first, try and get as much of the filaments and particles off of the car before applying the soap itself to really see how much the soap will actually help as well. Alright, so as you can see, that was only the pressure washer with the 40-degree nozzle, the gray nozzle, water only, no soap. And as you can see, particularly in the back and on my rear bumper, it is still extremely filthy. So I'm really eager to see if the soap will help a good amount or how much it will help. I did not take an Uber or a Lyft when I went to the protest at Pan Pacific Park 2 days ago. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up exactly, but something did strike my car window. Fortunately, I came out pretty much unscathed with my vehicle. I'm very blessed and fortunate for that. Actually just noticed something right here. It looks like some sort of rubber bullet hit my car. There is a large indentation here that was never there before. But hey, I'm just glad my windows weren't broken or anything of that nature. Sometimes that's the price you have to pay when you want to protest injustice within our society. The car works. Do I hate that it happened? Absolutely, but hey, it is what it is. And so now we're about to get started with the snow foam and see exactly what sort of dirt and debris will be lifted from my vehicle. So because my vehicle is so filthy, I'm going to end up using probably 2 to 3 coats of the snow foam. Obviously let it settle and wash down on its own, and then reapply a second to a third coat depending on how dirty I think it is, as well as do a wash bucket method as well with chenille mitts. So far as you can see, it is doing a respectable job of foaming. It is not the foamiest I've seen from the reviews of this machine. But again, I want to reiterate that I am a complete amateur. These are basically run-of-the-mill materials being used. No really professional materials. It's a straight regular garden hose in front of my front yard. No water softener, no super expensive pressure washer. Just straight run-of-the-mill materials being used. And so it is the first coat, and we'll see how much more better it can look after the second and third application. Okay, so as you guys can see, most of the foam from the first application has already settled and found its way off the vehicle. We are now going to apply a second coat, and then after that we will do a hands-on bucket method with again some chenille mitts, and see more or less how pretty my car will look after being completely filthy for almost 3 whole months. So as you guys can see, the second layer of foam has now pretty much made its way down off the vehicle as well. This is how the soap itself, without any contact prior to any physical touching of the vehicle by my hands, now sits. I think overall so far the snow foam has done a pretty respectable job. Again, it has not been the foamiest I have seen from other reviews using pretty much very similar products. But again, I think as an average, everyday John Brown, Jane Doe type user, an amateur, not someone looking to be completely anal and meticulous, I think so far it has done a respectable job. And the biggest judgment for me will come from how exactly it will look from obviously using a wash mitt. I have a 5-gallon bucket, but I had approximately 3 ounces of snow foam. The snow foam cannon I had used, I'm using the Trinova snow foam cannon. I had filled it up to the top level of the indicator that is on the bottle in and of itself, and I added about 3 to 4 ounces of snow foam product, and that was the result with the consistency of the foam that you guys just witnessed. And now we're about to do a physical contact hand wash of the vehicle in and of itself. Okay, so now that the contact wash is now complete, I am now going to hose it off and dry it off with microfiber cloths, and then I'll give you my synopsis and complete thoughts overall of the entire package of both the Sunjoe, any products used, and so on and so forth. Alright guys, so there you have it. That is the complete detailed process of a complete amateur. This is with the utilization of products such as the Sunjoe Power Washer, the Honeydew scented snow foam from Chemical Guys, a run-of-the-mill Chanel microfiber mitt from Amazon. All of these products are from Amazon. If you're interested in them, they're within the links below and in the description. I would say overall, cumulatively, all the products together set me back about $250 in that range or so. My thoughts on the overall products and the expectations and the end result, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, for my personal barometer, I would say that it would be a 6.5 to 7 out of 10. This particular wash, I did not go completely meticulous or, you know, really divulge and give the time necessary to really come out with a pristine looking vehicle. But I think overall, for my needs and just the average expectations of any normal person, sans obviously people that are very meticulous and professional car detailers, I think it will suit most people's needs. Again, my car is a perfect example of someone that has experienced and is needing both professional paint correction, color correction, and waxing. There are no waxes or any sort of expels or any sort of overlay or paint protection products on my vehicle. There is a lot of filth and particulates within the paint in and of itself that are beyond my means of currently curing outside of professional help. But I think overall, like again, as I've mentioned, I think the expectations and end results fits my needs pretty perfectly. I think that if you are satisfied with the results that you see within the video, again, it is something that it would behoove you to pick up and utilize for your own personal needs. Now that off the top of my head, now that I think about it, considering the fact that my vehicle was parked within a riot war zone, if you will, and was struck by rubber bullets and some other debris that was also plastered all over my vehicle, again, I am very fortunate and lucky that my windows and everything else mechanically are intact, but unfortunately some of the body did suffer some consequences. So I think after 3 months from March 10th or so was when the last time I washed my vehicle, and again, the end results kind of speaks for themselves. So again, to reiterate my point, I would give it about a 7, 6.5 to 7, to maybe even a 7.5 out of 10 when you fully include the fact that it's been almost 3 full months from washing my vehicle outside of, you know, the natural elements of rain. And I'm pretty happy with the results. So again, it's your boy Jamabi with Views from Heart. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tune in for the next videos. I'm out.